Welcome to our Invoice OCR review demo. Invoices can be captured several ways, including monitoring a shared mailbox when a new PDF is dropped into a SharePoint folder, or running a Power Automate. This review process allows you to handle the exceptions if the background process cannot match with certainty. This is the inbound queue of captured invoices. There are Power Automate processes running in the background that attempt to match the vendor, purchase order, and location code for the invoice. In the case where the vendor could not be identified, a manual matchup is needed. Within the main screen of the captured invoice, you will see the captured PDF that was processed by the OCR in the column on the left. The middle column is the information captured from the OCR process, and the right column is the matching BC fields to assign. If we cannot identify the vendor, or we find multiple matching vendors, then company will need to be selected here. Here you can see that we can support multiple BC companies in this process. If the background matching process does not find any vendor, or find multiple vendors matching in multiple companies, then the user will need to select the company that this invoice should go to. If only one company is set up in this table, then this company will default to the single company. Once the BC company is selected, then we manually look up the vendor, PO, and location here if the background process could not. Here we are looking up the vendor from the BC company. This searches and filters for multiple fields, including number name, search name, email, etc. This selects the vendor we want to assign. Saving the record updates the BC information for the vendor. This will then kick off additional background processes. Here we are looking up the PO from the BC company. Here you can search several PO fields including PO number, vendor name, etc. Here's where you can look up the location, if needed. You can multi-field search for location by name, address, zip, etc. Selecting this will assign this location to the header. Once assigned to the header, the line will update to match the header. The line location can then be set individually if needed in a similar way. The background process, once the vendor was selected, found the appropriate GL account in this example. You can override the number manually on the lines, or, in a similar process to vendor lookup, you can find and select the GL account, item, resource, or fixed asset. Total amount can be overridden by user if needed. The total invoiced is captured from the OCR, and upon submitting one of the confirmations, is to confirm that the total line amount adds up to the total invoice amount. Submitting the record will now send the invoice into BC. There are several checks in place during this process to ensure all the data is synced over correctly. Interested in learning more about how you can customize your Business Central experience with Power Apps? Speak with one of our experts at Velosio.